Taurus. My name's Marcus. Welcome to my channel. This is a reading for mid-month August. Can you believe the year's going by so fast, eh? So, I'm going to start up with a couple of these. Earth Lessons. Okay, so this is our Earth School, third house communication. Okay. Let's see what's under the deck. Sagittarius, the Explorer. Interesting. I like this. This is nice energy. So what I'm getting from this basically is there's certain lessons that you've learned. Thank you. Sorry, I was just listening. There's certain lessons that you came here to learn, and it looks like some of them are about communicating your ideas to other people, expanding, because we've got Sagittarius as well. We've got expanding your ways of, thank you, exploring different ways of communication. And I'm getting art, particularly art or something like art, photography, music, finding ways to communicate without using words, but communicating in your own style, using artistic techniques or musical expression, basically all about technique. So you might be like in a very creative mood, and we are in a Mercury retrograde at the minute, so until the end of the month. So you might be having difficulties right now, but these difficulties are actually part of your lesson to help grow you and to expand your I'm getting spiritual, expand your spiritual methods of communication. But I'm getting more, okay, thank you. I'm getting expand your spirit in ways of communication with other people. And this expansion is something you came here to learn. It's part of your life lesson, because the 3D is quite limited. So when we create in the 5D, we have an idea or we want to communicate. It's instantaneous, you know. There's no there is thought and then there's matter. The nice thing about being limited is we have to literally plan this. We can't, and this is what you're being taught, is you're given different tools, and you're taught planning and expansion and planning and how to develop ideas and so forth. And I'm getting this is like something that's quite important to you. Some of you might actually be in, I'm getting like some of you might actually be dealing with a Gemini as well, because Gemini would be like because Aries is like this powerful energy of like creation, instantaneous, but Gemini and Sagittarius are like all about like exploring everything, foreign things and things like that. So you might be even traveling, I'm kidding, because we've got Earth here. So some of you might be in this energy of wanting to travel and expanding things. And some of you might be learning a foreign language as well. I'm getting a lot of messages, I must admit. Anyway, that's quite interesting. So let's see how things are in your day-to-day life. So I'm going to pull some tarot, and then we'll pull some Holy Grail on it and see how we are. We'll expand on it, but let's start off with the present day situation. So what's on the cards for Sagittarius at the moment with the present day situation? Can I tell you what? I say what's on the cards. Sometimes I think I mean what's in the ether. What's in the... People give it all sorts of names. The 5D. I like what the Bushmen call it, first creation, because we arrive in first creation before we go to second creation. So let's have a look, see what's in what's on the cards for Aries. So your current situation, what's crossing you, conscious, recent past, near future, subconscious, what's influencing you currently, and possible outcome. Okay, so let's see what we've got here. Under the deck, I have here 8 of Swords. Are some of you feeling trapped? Maybe this is why you need to get out. This Eight of Swords is not of the Eight of Swords. It's not someone who's trapped. It's someone who is finding the way out of a situation that they're not happy with. But it's about healing as well to me, because that's the tree of life in the desert. The tree of life stands in the desert. It stands as its sap is like a healing nurturer that we can drink from, and brings about change in us. And when we release these fears that are holding back and these experiences that are holding us back, then we can move forward. So some of you might be experiencing like a state where you've been like imprisoned by your own thoughts for a period of time, but you're on a healing path. Because the Eight of Swords, that person's not in, that's no decision is a decision. That person's not trapped in their mind. They are making no decision because they are not ready to make a decision. So that's what I'm getting from that. So let's have a look at your situation, and then we'll look at what's crossing you. So currently your situation is justice. All right. So there's some kind of, for some of you, there may be a Libra that you're dealing with. But for some of you, there may be some friends and people around you that you've had problems with, or the relationships that have felt unfair recently. So let's see what's crossing you with that. I've got the Two of Wands, a lack of decision. Okay, so currently maybe there's been some people around you that you're not too sure if they're right for you. They want to come in, but you can't make a decision whether or not to cut them off and walk away from them. You're in two minds about this whole situation. I don't think you know what's right and what's wrong, and you're waiting to see what you're shown. So, in your recent past, Four of Cups. There's like been love offers coming in, but you're not seeing them. You're not interested in them. You don't care for them. Why? It's a good question. And currently, you're like weighing up the pros and cons. I can see in the near future you're going to make a decision, because we've got the World here. And you see that world there? That's kind of like a blue world. It's like a sad person. But this world here, it's green. And green, it's kind of like forgo. You know what I mean? So, what's happening in your daily life? What's in your conscious mind currently? King of Wands, your passions. So, some of you might be just deciding what to make a move on in life. And I think you're trying to figure out, what are you truly passionate about? And what truly inspires you? Because that's what you need to move on. Some of you might have been in the past done things that maybe didn't quite fire you up, but they kind of worked for you, but they weren't your true passions. What's in your subconscious right now, or what's playing on your mind? Three of Cups. Okay, so you might have a period of, that's almost like the Three of Cups being in reverse. But if you see the Three of Cups in reverse, it's almost the same picture. It's literally the same picture. It's people celebrating. And maybe there's been a lack of celebration recently, but you are conscious of the fact that this is happening, because it's almost the same upside down as it is the right way up. So you're conscious of the fact that there's nothing exciting going on in your life, or nothing to celebrate. But you do want to get together with people. I think the trouble is maybe the communication isn't so good right now, and that might be just Mercury retrograde messing things up. But there's also a feeling of you feeling a bit trapped in your mind. You're not too sure. I'm getting, for some of you, you feel like some of your friends have betrayed you, or someone close to you betrayed you, but you need evidence. You can't move without the evidence, and because you have a lot of, you have a lot of like passion for this person. And maybe you felt there was a third-party situation, but it didn't come to light, or it hasn't come to light. Or maybe there was a third-party situation, and it came to light, and the person apologized to you about what happened. But it's changed everything, because you don't think you can carry on the same way, or view this person the same way. So here we have like a very strong, what's in your subconscious right now is this is a very strong soul tie. Six of Cups, extremely strong soul tie. You might have experienced a lot of past lives with this person. You may even have had a past life with this person where the same thing happened. Because I've had that, where you've repeated this pattern through several lifetimes, and maybe you've made the wrong call, and you're very, very you might be a little bit like, you have soft feelings for this person. You have you love this person, and you don't want to move into a situation where they're like, where if you cut them off, you cut them off for good, and you there's a lot of like, this is a very strong soul tie, and I'm getting that you may want to do some cord cutting. Now, cord cutting is a very weird thing, because I'm not a fan of cord cutting in the one sense, but if people are emotionally draining you and they will not let you go, sometimes to gain a perspective, cord cutting is a necessity. I wouldn't advise cutting it without considering the color of the cord, because there's many different color cords. But definitely, if you need to get some peace from the situation, and you feel like you're being manipulated, definitely do some cord, what I call releasing. Rather, take them out slowly. Cords have deep roots, and that's maybe where you're at with this 8 of Swords, not being able to make a decision, because these are very deep roots that are tied into you, and you need to take time to release them. What's around you that's bothering you is there's a 7 of Pentacles, so maybe you've been waiting on some kind of growth or some kind of news, or there's some seeds that you've planted, and you're seeing whether or not they grow or what they grow into. And so then in your hopes and fears, I've got the Ace of Pentacles. I think this is generally you hoping for a new opportunity. You're hoping that things will turn around, and things will, or fresh new ideas, or fresh new perspective on this, so that you can move forward and gain some peace of mind is what I'm getting. I mean, if you've been in the 8 of Swords, the mind's not, it's like one step away from the 10 of Swords. The mind's not in a great space. And then we have the 10 of Wands. Okay, so this 10 of Wands, you're just walking away, you're letting go of the burdens, or you're packing your stuff and you're walking away. But this person, personally, I would say you're overloaded, and you need to get you need to have some kind of closure. You need to, so that you can make a decision and move forward, because whatever's happened is playing on your mind a lot, and it's standing in the way of you moving on, in a sense, and getting out of the stuck state. So you must be feeling very stuck. I mean, there may be a lot of people feeling stuck right now. We do have Mercury in retrograde, and we do have Saturn in retrograde as well. I don't know if Saturn's still in retrograde. So these are like people from the past coming in to haunt you, and people from things from the past that you might, hobbies or stuff that have been around that might be coming around again. And because I'm getting a lot about something about painting here as well. So you might be like a painter, because we talked about expression, communication through expression. You might have been working with a group of artists or something, or in an art group, and or with a group, and there's been it's been hard going. There's been a lot of for some of you, it's not worked out very well, and financially it's not been lucrative, and you need to make a decision for yourself where you stand with this. So I'm not getting any particular message about how you should move forward, but if it's okay, I'll talk a little bit about things. If things aren't working out, and you put a lot of time into this as well, if I've got the 7 of Pentacles here, and you're waiting for things to flourish, but actually you're thinking maybe you need a new opportunity. This is gotten overbearing. This might be in a relationship as well. It's gotten to the point where there is no growth, or you've put so much effort into this and you've not seen any reward out of it, and you really think it's time for something else. So let's talk about the recent past. So we have the Ace of Pentacles. So it did look like this looked like a really good new opportunity for you for growth, and you have gone through a lot. King of Wands, yeah, look at this. I mean, we're getting the same cards here, the King of Wands again, and the 8 of Cups. Okay. So, just bear with me 1 second. I just want to check something. 4 of Cups. Okay. So, recent past, you walked away from someone or something that you thought was a great opportunity. There was a lot of passion there, but you had to walk away. So why did you walk away? Because there was a lot of passion. And maybe it was all sex and there was not much love, right? So now you're in a period of judgment. And look, we have the Temperance card. So it looks to me, sorry, this card's bothering me because I've got to, I'll just pop them in. I don't know why they're in backwards. So we've got Temperance. You're kind of like balancing yourself out right now. You need to be patient with yourself. Now, Aries, I know that's hard for an Aries, and I'm being very typecast there. But honestly, you need to take a little bit of time and wait for things to some of you might be dealing with like a water sign. We've got like a Queen of Cups here. The Queen of Cups, I think this is more you. You're in this this period where you need to focus on your intuition, meditate a bit. Thank you. Eight of Pentacles, one more time. So this might be a work situation, or you need to, okay, I see what's happening here. A lot of you might be focusing on work so that you don't have to think about the situation, but you're feeling very stuck. So it's affecting your life in a way because you're feeling like you can't move forward in work. You're trying to emotionally balance yourself out and follow your intuition. It's a great way to be going, to be honest with you. And it looks like some of you are also just working on yourself. Oh, thank you. The cards are flipping, so bear with me. I'm trying to find the card that flipped. I saw it flip. And I've got two. Oh, Three of Pentacles. Okay, so moving forward, we have... Oh, Ten of Swords. Ow. Okay. Ooh. So this might have been a situation where you were betrayed by a group. Maybe one of your friends, like I said earlier. Or maybe your partner. I mean, we've got the Ten of Swords. And you're trying to move forward from it. It's not coming as fast as you want, and you're feeling very, very stuck. The healing process is very, very, very slow. So you're getting, your advice here is basically, it is coming to an end. The pain will subside. Keep your eye on just being practical and dealing with the day-to-day. We have Knight of Pentacles, which is like working on a solid foundation and things like that. Now, the Knight of Pentacles, if it's a love offer coming in, it's going to heal you and take you out of the situation. Then it's a genuinely solid love offer. If it's just advice, for some of you, it may not be a love offer. Then it's saying, stay focused on like grounding yourself and doing practical things. Don't get caught up in passionate endeavors and things like that right now. And I'm not saying don't be passionate, because I actually think it's healthy to be passionate. What I'm saying is, don't let the devil rule the roost, is what I've got there. Like, don't let your demons take control, where to the point where you like betray yourself, or you wake up the next day with regrets. You know what I mean? Okay, anyway, so we've got here what's crossing. We've got Strength. Okay, so this is a period of like, you need self-discipline. You need to be honest with yourself. You need to have the actual self-discipline and the strength and the maturity to be honest with yourself. That's how you're going to get your new start. Okay, and what's going on in your world, in the conscious? Okay, things are changing. You can feel it. I mean, we even have seasons changing with this one. And you're learning new things, which is nice. Ooh, thank you. Yeah, but there is a lot of regret. I can see that. Okay, so you are a little bit depressed as well. That's why you can't move forward, because it's so hard to move forward. Okay, under the deck I've got a Tower. So yeah, sorry about that. That's kind of heavy energy. We've had like, thank you, Ten of Cups. Yeah. So it looks like some of you had a breakup or some kind of divorce that was kind of hectic. It was a bit of a shock. The relationship wasn't what you thought it was. Perhaps their commitment wasn't equal to yours. Two of Wands, yeah. And this person was a bit indecisive about who they were going to go with. Whoa, thank you. Spirit changed his mind there. Did you see that? It flipped out and then it went back in. Okay, so we have here Four of Pentacles. Yeah. Okay. This is a heavy soulmate energy because I've got 4 of Pentacles. So this person's holding back now, or you are from them, and 2 of Cups. And we've got like 2 of Cups with a 6 of Cups. That's like a lot of love and a lot of emotions and a lot of past life stuff coming out of that. Some of you might have been in marriage as well. Some of, yeah, this person might have, oh, okay, I'm getting lots here. This person might have been in and out of your life. They were, yeah, you've had to block them and be honest with yourself. Or people around you are telling them, like, you need to block them. Perhaps they were telling you already, but you weren't listening to them. And then things sort of came to light, you know. Okay, thank you. Sword flip. Got it. Woo, 6 of Wands. Okay, yeah, so there is, in your hopes and fears, I think some of you might want this to work out. You're hoping that, like, you will gain, like, you'll overcome this period, and maybe the 2 of you will come back together. For some of you, you want to just get out of the situation, and you want a fresh new start. Yeah, you want to go back to being happy, being single, being yourself. I think some of you might feel like you weren't your true self in this relationship. Ace of Wands, yeah, passionate new start. I mean, with the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands, I think you're going to be making a move to being more yourself, being a lot happier, and like being, I mean, the 9 of Cups, that's wish fulfillment. So be careful what you wish for. But you're going to move into a period where you'll be able to manifest more of what you want and less of what you don't want. But I mean, the reason why we get what we don't want is to refine what we want. So that's the whole lesson in it. It's excellent. So we have 7 of Wands. Standing your ground. 5 of Swords. Oh, you might have a few like arguments with this person. You might even be conflicted within yourself. And 8 of Swords again. So that there's that stuck energy. Okay. And that's just overburdening you for right now. I think personally you're trying to stand your own ground, right? You feel very conflicted inside because there's so much love in this relationship, and that's what's keeping you stuck. You're almost like ready to move away from this, but there's a lot of regret, there's a lot of sorrow. Bringing the 5 of Cups keeps being pointed out to me. And we've got the 8 of Cups, and then we've got the 5 of Wands under the deck. Oh, okay. So 5 of Swords is like conflicted. It could be a bit of liar energy, a little bit sneaky sometimes, but 5 of Wands is like feeling very conflicted inside. That's what's really keeping you tugged in this thing, is this like conflict inside your heart. So let's see what spirits can advise. Give yourself time is my advice, because I'm being told about the Temperance card, and I've been told, like, mention it. Oh, thank you. Wow, I really am getting the messages here. Mirror. Reflecting on previous choices and actions may help guide you towards a better future. Remember that the energy you put in is the energy you get back. Okay, so I'm going to give you some advice here. Don't just reflect on the bad, because it's so easy to get drawn into that, and it'll draw you. You reflect on bad, you create more bad. You know what I mean? So what you need to do, and this is like a psychological thing, is think about good things as well that happened. If you can think about good things, you'll get yourself into a position where you actually feel, you feel good. You know, try to think of positive memories, not just with this person, but times when you are happy, or you have been happy in your life, because that will make you remember what it's like to be happy, and then that's something you can focus on in the moving forward, is those creating more of those moments. Oh, thank you. Okay, Spirit just wants to talk. Keeps throwing cards out at me. You may be going through a period of rapid growth or change. This is essential to your expansion. Do not fight this process. Be open to what lies ahead. Okay, so yeah, that's being honest with yourself here to get a new start. And then we have B. The bee works hard towards a common goal and always has others in mind. This card can indicate an opportunity for new synergistic career or romantic partnerships that may present themselves. That's what I said about this this Knight of Pentacles. Could be a new love interest coming in the future when the wheel turns. And then we've got Shooting Star. This is a rare sighting, a wish coming true, something you desire is close to appearing in your physical reality. Take a moment to release fear and doubt. Know that what is meant for you will not pass you by. And that is the truth of everything. One last message. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Acceptance. Okay. Radical acceptance is the... Radical acceptance in the flow now opens... in the now. I'm sorry. Let me do that again. Okay, it's been a long day. Radical acceptance in the now opens the flow. And that is accepting the truth of situations. That's what I'm saying about the swords. These Ace of Swords come up. They're the truth of things. And then we've got change. When the ego finally sees the utter madness of trying to control everything, you come to a sacred crossroads in your own evolution. And that is like, I'll tell you what it is. It's basically, you have no control. So, like, just go with the flow. And that's exactly what that is. Acceptance. Radical acceptance in the now opens the flow. Okay? And that's what happens when you understand, when the ego dies, in a sense. Anyway, I hope that resonated. If you liked it, like and subscribe. If it, if it didn't, check out your moon or rising or Venus ascendant, whatever you want to do, descendant, But yeah, take care, and I'll see you in a couple of weeks. Bye.